So I've been scouring the marketplace just for some parts for this Volkswagen Polo, and to be honest, it's been a bit of a nightmare because the 1.2 diesels are like gold dust, and I need a front slam panel for it. Now, luckily enough, a car's come up local to me, about 30 minutes away. So I'm hoping I can get a bonnet and a few other bits. So I'm just going to have a look at what I need. I'm going to grab some tools and make my way over there to have a look at what he's got. Like, I've already got the headlights. I've ordered a bumper, which is gutting because he's got a bumper. I don't know what to do about this wing. The wing's all buckled down there, but it's not too bad. The door's dented. I could get a door. I don't know what to do yet. So it doesn't need to be perfect, but this bonnet is all buckled. I'm going to get some hinges for it because I think them hinges are twisted. And hopefully, let's see what else we can get. So I'm just going to grab some tools quick. You'll notice I got the tyre in the van as well, so I'm going to try and get this either repaired or replaced so I can go back on the car. I think I got the tools I'm probably going to need. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. So that's the Polo that I've managed to find. So we take the front end off this. There's loads of cars around here that I'm going to have a look now in a bit. But I want to take this off first, get this in the van. It's a shame about this car because it looked in really good condition, but the front bumper was damaged. It was all split where the front grille is, and the headlights, all the broken tabs were, so it was all no good really. Most of the front end was worn. The front bonnet was no good. It had a big rust patch on the bonnet, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't really take it. And then you'll see the front end of this car and you can see how rusty it was. It was in a bit of an hell of a state, to be honest. But it'd done 198,000 miles. All the sills were all rusted with big holes in it. The engine was knackered, so that's why it was there. I did ask what they were doing with it. And I think they paid about 500 quid for it. So, but it was well worth it just for some parts. You know, I had quite a bit off it, so I can't complain. And like I said, these 1.2 diesels are like gold dust. I'm always the last person to get to these cars, and there's always nothing left by the time you get there. I was very lucky on this one that I was actually the first one to get to and have a look at this car. Now there is a video coming out of a full walk around of this yard, so keep an eye out for that and make sure you subscribe so you won't miss it. There's some really interesting cars parked up in here, and you probably will really enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoyed walking around this place. So I'm just removing the bonnet, so it just makes it easier to get to the wing. That bolt in the corner is just a bit of a pain to get to, and I just took the bonnet off because I needed the hinges anyway. The back door I was gutted over because that had rust and it was just in poor condition really, and it was worse than what my son's car door was like. Plenty of power in this car still, you know, everything still worked on it, and I tested the battery in at 12.5 amps and it was working fine, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask him to see how much that was. I just put the bonnet back on. As you can see, there is a dent in that bonnet as well.
I'm just going to go over here now and get the crash bar off this one, because this is better condition than the one I've just taken off. It's a shame, these boys buy them from Copart and just strip them. There's probably more money in it. This is in better condition. So I'm going to take this one off.
To be honest, I could have spent all day walking around this place and just looking at all these cars. I will definitely be coming here again. I was gutted because they were closing by 12, so I didn't have long to walk around, so it was quite rushed really, but I would have liked longer, so I could have walked around a lot more, gone into a bit more detail, but hopefully I can arrange another visit and have a better look. That's all if you really want me to.
You can see why I wanted the other one. A lot better condition than that. That's done about 198,000 miles, so yeah.
Had the tyre done, so I'm just going to show Tom what bits we've got for his car. Have a look.
So look at.
Are you ready for this?
I hope so. Well, there's something good. Right there.
Right, I was gutted because we got a wing, right? I didn't really 100% need the wing, but I had it. But they had the bonnet, but the bonnet had a big lump of rust on the front lip, so that's why I didn't get it, because it would have
no point, is it?
Because it would have needed to be resprayed, so there's no point. So if you want to take our wing out for us, and I'll talk you through the bits we got. I hope you don't get dirty now. Just be careful, don't scratch it. I had that in the front with me, so to make sure it doesn't get damaged. But it's more or less perfect condition, and your one is all dented here.
Right.
So if
on this inside?
on here, look, it's all dented down here, and when it's been rubbing and it's dented in there from when it's been hitting the door. So I thought it's just easier just to put a new one on. So yeah. Right, so we got a wing. I'm not too bothered about the bonnet, right, because we can sort the bonnet out for now. Right, come here, come have a look at this. This battery, when I tested it, it was still working on the car. The car he had, it still had power to it, right?
Right.
This is showing green in there. I've tested it, it's got 12.5 volts, so the battery's working perfectly. On your one, the battery goes flat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I think the battery's knackered on this. So I had this for 20 quid. Brand new, it's practically, you see it's brand new, so and it's still.
How much do they go for normally, roughly?
Around about 80 to 100 pound at least.
So I've got a deal like 20 quid like that then. There's got to be something wrong with it.
No, because that's the joy about going around scrapyards. You can get parts cheaper. That's why I struggle, because there's hardly any around this area. So we got a battery, 20 quid, right? Hopefully I'll cure the problem with this car starting and things. This is the most important thing, because these are like gold dust. Absolute nightmare to find.
It's a front end, is it?
It's a complete front end, including all the radiators. Hopefully we won't need to use all the radiators. I just needed the surround. But we've got the complete front end to get your car all nice and lined up.
Right.
And we've also got the crash bar. So this goes with this, which lines up all the front end of your car. Alright. Plus, I've got these side trims, because on the white Polo they damaged. I've managed to get them off this one. I've got the foam bits, and I've also got the bonnet hinges to line up the bonnet, because I think they bent on that one.
Okay.
Plus a ton of little bolts as well. So all this slam panel with all the radiator, intercooler, all the pipes, the crash bar, the battery and the wing, I had for, how much do you think? So you think £300 is a good price?
Yeah.
How much do you think I paid for it, guys? Comment below what you think, and I'll tell you in 2 minutes. I'm chuffed for that battery though. Bargain, I was 20 quid. I just hope this fits. So all these little bits, they all add up when you try and buy them individually. Another thing that I wanted to get, and I managed to get one, was this. This has been doing my head in for ages. So if you come around here, I'll show you.
Fancy.
Very nice. It's been doing my head in for months. Well, ever since I had the car. It just finishes it off. Some little things like that make a massive difference. And I had that for nothing. So everything I've bought doesn't look like a lot, but they are very important bits. That front slam panel is what lines up your front end basically. Right, it's got all the components on it. So with that fitted, we can line up the whole front end and that wing, we can line that wing up. We can basically work from that with all the other bits we got, the headlights and things. This can practically be done in a day.
Yeah, but what about the oil leak though? You're forgetting about that?
I'm not forgetting about it, but I just want to build the car up, line it all up, put it all together, so all the front end is all done, and then we can work on the engine separately. But at least then it's all done cosmetically. There's another thing I forgot to get. It's a new tyre. The other one was too far gone. It had a pinhole right there, which we knew about because we pumped it up, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they couldn't repair it. So you've got a new tyre, and this come from Merthyr Tyres. Andrew is pretty good. He always looks after me when I'm there. So we've got a brand new tyre to put on your car as well. So that will complete the front wheel, you know, the front. Plus, we can put the spare wheel back in the boot.
Yeah.
And then it's basically just working on the front end damage, and your car is more or less done.
Yeah.
It won't take a lot to fix this.
What about the oil leak? What are we fixing that?
The oil leak is something we'll look up because I don't know where it's coming from, so we'll have to clean up all the engine, clean it, keep an eye on it, and have a look at where it's leaking from so we can go from there.
Right.
So we've also got new discs and pads to put on it. I haven't got them yet, but we're going to need to do that.
And we got to spray them as well.
You want to spray them, but I want to make sure the car's running right first.
Right.
In the advert, it did say it had mechanical damages as well. So I want to monitor what the damage is. It could be nothing, because at the end of the day, the car's running fine, and at the moment, it's all okay. So we need to test drive the car, make sure it's running okay first before I spend any more money than I need to. Your bumper's on its way. I ordered a new bumper, and that cost 250 quid in colour. So we've got a brand new bumper, we've got a wing to go on. I'm not too bothered about your bonnet because we can align up the bonnet that we got, and hopefully this car will be done in one episode. So when have you got your test?
21 days from now.
21 days.
Should I count down every video?
You should.
Test due in 21 days.
That'd be good. That'd be a good idea actually. You'd be fine. But obviously it'd be nice to have your car ready for you for.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the cosmetic side of this can be done in what, a day. Okay, it's a bit rough around the edges, but buffing it up. What I'm really annoyed about is this roof, because when I bought this car, I'll show you the pictures, you couldn't see any of that damage on that roof. There's no way you could see any of it. It's not a big deal. I'll try and get some of it out, but it just looks crap. That to me should have been stated in the advert, and Copart once again haven't put it in the description. That's what they've done, is put one crappy picture of the roof and you couldn't see nothing in there. When it's been sat there with rain on it, I haven't even noticed it. But that roof is pretty crap, innit?
I can see them from here.
Yeah, they're really bad. So I'm hoping we can try and pull them out either from the inside or pull them up with something. I'm gonna have to get some sort of tool. But whoever's done that has obviously banged the roof for whatever reason. But I reckon we can try and bang some of them out. So they've ruined the car all because of that. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's the first car for you. We can get it looking smart, can't we? I was gutted because that door, they had the door there for this. I was going to get the door. Yeah. But the door was in worse condition than the one you got. I know you got a dent in it, but the door you had would have had to be resprayed. So we can manage with a dent. That's not a problem. It doesn't have, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect because it's an old car. And it's done 100,000 miles nearly.
Sexy car, mate.
As long as you're happy with it. Well, I think he is anyway. I think he loves it. Obviously your first car you would, but no. Back to how much do you think all this was? Well, you already knew that the battery was 20 quid. I had the crash bar. Obviously I went and got the other one off the other car because the one that come with the car was totally rusted. We had the crash bar, all the surround panel and the radiators, intercooler, everything to go with it, plus the wing. And I had all that and all these bits, and all these bits here, plus the bonnet hinges. I had all that for £220. I'm happy with that, to be fair, because on eBay people want £300 for these, but the trouble is the 1.2 diesel versions you just can't get. So I'm happy, and people wanted silly money for the crash bars. So 220 quid for all that, the wing and the battery and them bonnet hinges. I think I've done good. And the wheel, 55 quid for the tyre. So I can't fault that either. I'd rather put brand new tyres on than part ones, and at least you know they're safe, they're brand new.
So that is it for this episode, guys. I don't know where he's off. So in the next episode, we're gonna get the car on the drive, give it a good clean, and then we're gonna work on that front end and get this front end stripped down and put a new one on. So that's all coming next time. So we'll catch you all in a bit.
Yes, in a bit.
In a bit, guys.